I was basically trying to entice folks entering the work with discussions about shapes, principles of design, the basics, and then lead people into discussions about my view, Afrochemistry, or larger discussions about difference and race and absurdity and those kinds of things. So I would suggest starting with aesthetics, not necessarily what the shapes allude to in the mind of the viewer, but specific shapes and how they interact. They just happen to be images that reference certain ideas. Where do Africans and Black people exist within the economic sphere? Upper class, middle class, the upper 1%. So at the core of all of my work is just what we're talking about right now, how to discuss these things, even though we're aware of them and we try not to talk about them. But the reality is they affect who we are and how we think and how we exist. So these conversations are important, and talking about the work doesn't necessarily have to be about talking about race and blackness. It could just be talking about otherness and difference. Look at the lens of women, and for example, and their rise within throughout the late 19th and 20th century, the rise of women within the workplace, within prominent roles within society, women's rights, all those things. So, talking about my work can be talked about if you think about concepts of difference and otherness. It doesn't necessarily have to be um, black and white.